Welcome back to the show, guys. It's episode number 95. We're so close. We're getting so close. Ginger, you look different tonight. What happened?
A little bit.
I don't know what happened, guys. All right, so here's the curse of being E Willy's co-host. You don't show up. Gingy had to work remotely this evening, and it's our recording time. So she's got a lot on her plate right now. So I'll let her slide. We won't go through too much, but she will be back. But we were supposed to do this episode with the three of us. We're going to make it work with just the two of us. It's going to be like the shittiest Joe Rogan episode you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, and what's your name, you lovely lady?
Angel.
Angel. Okay. Angel. Welcome to the podcast, Angel. Fun fact, Angel has actually been on this podcast before. We did an episode maybe a month and a half ago. It was JP, Gingy, myself, and the lovely Angel. And we had a good episode. It was a lot of good content, good conversation. It was a roundtable episode. And yeah, you're wondering what episode am I talking about? It's gone. Zoom said, screw you and your episode, and didn't save it. I don't know what the hell happened. I contacted Zoom support. Nothing came out of it. I was like, it is what it is. We'll redo it eventually. JP went on hiatus. Gingy's on hiatus now. It's just Angel and the devil tonight.
Yep. Stuck with me tonight.
Yep. So we're going to make it work. We're going to do the best we can. Whoa. My watch reflection, that was kind of trippy. But anyway, yeah. So next episode, we have some guests coming back. This might be the last episode before we have guests for the final stretch for the last few episodes. And there's some big guests coming back too. Some real big ones. I'm not going to tell you. If you will follow me on social media, you know that Charlie Robinson will be our last guest. He was our first guest. He lives not too far from Denver, and he came in. And he met us in person. We would take him out to eat. It was our first episode ever with JP and I, and we made a lifelong friend out of him. The guy's incredible. He has a very successful podcast. You all know Macroaggressions with Charlie Robinson. But he's got his third book that just came out, so we're going to be talking to him about his third book and doing like a farewell thing. And then there's also another very big guest that's coming back that got booked that a lot of people aren't able to book right now, but Booker, he got him. He got him. So anyway, so look forward to that. This is our last, well, you're a guest technically. You're a guest.
Yeah,
you're not
I'm
a
a
co-host.
guest.
Yeah, you're an in-studio guest. Sorry for dismissing you as a guest. Sorry about that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. If it's just one-on-one, I feel like it's the two hosts. So we got Angel, and then from here forward, it's gonna be a bunch of good guests. The 100th episode, if you want to be a part of it, it's gonna be kind of like our 50th episode where we're gonna have listeners, previous guests, all kinds of stuff coming into that one. There's a lot of people coming back for that one. It's going to be a fun episode. A lot of dumb stuff. Just going to be like a celebration and a burial. We're going to bury the truth of theory and throw dirt on it, put it away. And then when it's time, we'll bring it back. If it ever is that time. But we're going to do cheers to good news right now. And I'd like to kick us off on the same topic, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Miss Angel. It was our previous co-host, the one that's AWOL. It's his birthday the other day. So happy birthday to JP. Miss you, buddy. Hope you had a good birthday. I saw you doing some bowling with your lady, and it was pretty adorable. I didn't realize you could bowl that good. I can't bowl if my life depended on it. But he's got them curves and everything. You can throw the ball with the curve and everything. I was like, look at JP go. Yeah, you got some skills hiding from me. So happy birthday, bro. Miss you. Hope you can make it back for the 100th episode. Farewell. Another big milestone that we hit, which is a small milestone to a lot of people, but huge to us. We recently passed 30,000 downloads, which is awesome to me because some people get that much in just one episode on big podcasts. Us, not so much. We average around, we're somewhere around the 800 mark of episodes per average for downloads, but it's growing. We're doing good, but it's all going to bed, so it doesn't matter anymore. But it was a nice thing. I really wanted to hit 30K before we ended this, and now we're on our way to 35 before it's all done. So it's very nice. Very good accomplishment for myself. JP, Genji, Angel, anybody involved, thank you all for downloading it. I don't really know what the hell that means. I know when you listen on it, I don't think it automatically counts as that. It's like when I download a podcast, it's when I'm going to be flying on an airplane, so I don't want it to cut out. I want to have the full thing no matter what my signal is. So that means a lot of people are like truly downloading.
Yeah,
it's pretty
awesome.
badass. Yeah, it's
Congrats.
badass. Thank you. What would you like to cheers to good news, Miss Angel?
Yeah, I'm really proud of my 22-year-old son. He lives in Nashville, and this week he got a really big deal with a very famous artist. That's all I can say.
Ooh, very famous artist,
Mhm.
Nashville. You have a 22-year-old. That's crazy that you have a 22-year-old.
I do. I have a 22-year-old.
You could pass for your late 20s easily.
Yeah,
And you have
maybe.
a 22-year-old.
On a good day.
On a good, actually, not tonight. That's not
tonight.
Yeah,
Definitely not tonight.
no, not tonight. Tonight, maybe early 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
you're welcome. But but that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Congratulations to him.
Thank you.
We're not going to blow his name out for privacy reasons or the superstar that he's on tour with. But that's awesome. Congrats to him.
Thank you.
He's doing great things at a very young age. Because man, I don't know about you, but 22.
I mean, he's doing way better, and he graduates college in 2 months.
What?
Come on. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I was doing at 22?
What?
Playing with monkeys at the zoo. I was a zookeeper at
That's
22.
pretty cool, though.
Is it
That's my dream. Yeah.
to play with monkeys or to be a zookeeper?
To play with monkeys.
All right, we gotta have to unpack that. That's bizarre. I'm actually like somewhat closet phobia of monkeys. They freak me out.
Really?
To be honest with you.
I think they're adorable.
I mean, some of them are. I have so many monkey stories for you. Man, I lived in Lafayette, Louisiana for most of my life, and not too far from there was a primate research center, and I worked where the company that serviced places with serviced them. And when I would go there, you would see all these monkeys everywhere and like screaming and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Yeah, that freaks me out.
Yeah.
Being locked in there and they get loose, that's freaky to me.
Scary. Did you know they eat each other?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't play around.
No.
Chimpanzees scare me probably more than any other primate. I'll take it on a gorilla before I would mess with a chimpanzee because I know a gorilla is just gonna like take my arms off and beat me with them.
Yeah.
The chimpanzee, I think I'll have a fight with him, even though he's gonna whip my ass.
Yeah.
But he's gonna do it in a very malicious way. And they eat meat. Gorillas don't eat meat. So I know he's gonna like chew on my neck. I'm gonna ruin monkeys for you.
No, you won't. They're
No,
adorable.
let me change the tone for my monkeys. So I'm putting a bad name to the monkeys. We had spider monkeys and squirrel monkeys that were super sweet and adorable. I would go into the squirrel monkey exhibit, sit down on this little tree stump, and bring them like Fruit Loops and grapes, and they'd all come crowd up on me like a pigeon lady.
See? And
they would eat the little stuff from me. It was little cute ass little monkeys with little gold butts and everything. And spider monkeys are badass. They're one of my favorites. I went in that exhibit and we weren't supposed to. You can't fire me now. I don't work there. It's been like 20 years. But I went in there when you're not supposed to. And there was one female named Bebe. She could do sign language. She could tell her love, and she'd like cross her hands like that and kiss at you.
Bebe?
Yeah, love, Bebe. And she would do it back at you. She wouldn't say love. She didn't speak English, but she would gesture it. And yep. She would do it both arms. I'm holding the mic, so I can't, but it would do like cross.
That's so cute. See?
Yeah, it was adorable. She was sweet as hell. And then her boyfriend in the cage with her, his name was Orion. And he was the reason why we couldn't go in the cage because his previous owner was a lady that raised spider monkeys, and she got on her period at one time, and they lived like loose in their house. Like this lady was crazy, but this monkey attacked her while she was sleeping because she was on her period, and he was like having some hormonal problem, whatever that word is. I can't say.
I mean, they are animals.
They are animals. I mean, I probably would do it too. I would attack people for less.
I've seen that side.
It is what it is. But so he got donated to the zoo. So he kind of had a bad rep. I was like, I'm going to go see if this bad rep is real. And I went in there, and all he did was climb on me like a little toddler. He put his arms around my neck, and I was holding him like a baby. I was like, you're the sweetest monkey in the world. That should
change your view on monkeys.
Well, I'm racist with monkeys. There's certain species of them that freak me out, and some of them I'm like cool with. So like chimps, get away from me. Orangutans, I'm watching you. Gorillas are just powerful as hell, but they're like giant pandas. They all eat as vegetation, so I'm not worried about them.
Yeah.
Baboons can be freaky as hell too. There was a monkey that's very similar to a baboon. If anybody knows monkeys, it's called a snow macaque, and they're the ones that you see like in hot springs in the cold in the winter. They're all out in these little hot springs, just swimming and like sitting and chilling. You seen that on like National Geographic?
Maybe.
They're like red faced, pink face looking, like a light tan colored fur, and they're all just like chilling in like hot tubs basically.
Nice. See?
Hang on, I didn't get to the bad part of the story. We had one of those down deep in Louisiana, where this monkey should not be. He was hot as shit, and I'm warm blooded, and I get hot, I get angry too. So he couldn't even be on exhibit for the public. He was in transit in the back in a holding area because some other zoo in the north was going to get him.
Yeah.
And so we were taking care of him in the process of him getting shipped to that next zoo. So I went back there. His name was Dalton. Shout out Dalton if you're watching. I don't know how you would be, but it'd be impressive. He was like, he didn't like anybody, and I was like, dude, I'm trying to throw you some treats, bro. I want to be a friend. I get up to the cage, like his cage kind of depressing. He was in a half natural cage, half concrete, and he was up against the concrete wall on this bench, and on the far side of his cage, like from you and I to that bench over there, which is probably 10, 15 feet roughly.
Yeah.
He's sitting there and he's looking at me like, dude, I don't want to see you right now. I was like, Dalton, I want to see you, bro. I know you don't love me, but I'm here to bring you some food and some treats, and I just want us to be okay. And he basically told me in Snow Macaque, go fuck yourself. Like, and I was like, hey, bro. Okay, but hang on, it gets scary. So I'm like, I'm gonna go up to the cage. The cage, like the holes, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see this is a cheap plug to go click on our YouTube videos. I'm not going to tell you the diameter, but the diameter was that. YouTube listeners, thank you. So, all right, I'm safe. Okay, I walk up to the thing. I'm like, hey, bro, I got you some cool shit. I toss him some grapes. Within like half a second, he jumped from the bench onto the front of the cage, stuck his hand out of the cage, grabbed me by my wig, and was yanking my head around like that, doing this.
What?
I was like, holy shit, Dalton. I was like, I couldn't even like comprehend how fast it happened. I was like, dude, get off me. And I like slapped his forearm, and he pulled off, and he like made a weird noise and went back to his bench. I was like, hey, bro, if you don't like the grapes, just tell me. We can work this shit out. I'll give you a menu. But he was freaking like explosive fast. Like if he was loose in that cage, I mean, he wasn't in that cage, and me and him just had this altercation, I think he would have bit me in my neck before I even knew he jumped on me.
So funny. I could just picture it all. It's hilarious.
It was young E Willy too. I was like 20, probably 20 at that time. And I was like, holy shit, dude, like, we're going to get you out of here. Just chill out, okay? We'll get you a better menu, and we'll get you an air conditioner. But yeah, he got shipped, and I like to think that he's right now just sitting in a hot tub in like Alaska, just chilling, watching YouTube. Back. Yeah.
Watching E Willy.
Yeah. What's up, buddy? I miss you. I know you don't miss me, but I miss you. And I hope you're doing well. And I hope this is one of your podcasts that you enjoy. But yeah, so I got monkey stories for days. I have so many other ones, but we'll save them.
Okay,
we'll save them.
I'm looking for it.
I just went on a monkey rant. Let's talk about some of the crazy shit that's going on in this world right now. Speaking of, you had one guy that we both are really good at enunciating his name.
Okay. XXX. I already forgot it. Do you remember it?
The people listening. Yeah.
Tennessean.
That's close enough. They'll get
XXX Tennessean.
Yeah. Angel had to call her kids before we started the show to get the pronunciation of this artist's name, because neither one of us can say it. I mean, in our defense, guys, we're older. Can y'all name yourself something a little bit easier to fucking say, please?
I mean, seriously, their names are weird, right?
Yeah, the tattoos on the face, the names. So come on, let's take it back a notch.
No, some of them are easy, like the baby or.
Okay, that's stupid. Don't go that dumb. Yeah, have a little self-respect and give yourself a cool name, man. What happened to cool names? What happened to all the cool names?
I don't know.
Yeah, make your names cooler. Less tattoos on the face, please. Though people are cringing.
Yes.
Yeah. So this XX alphabet character, tell me about him. What happened?
So he passed away a couple years ago. And
shout out to XX alphabet.
Before he died, he put a few YouTube videos out there, and he was talking about how he himself played with some music frequencies and how he did research on like the brain hertz. Your brain is measured in hertz. You have different brain waves, and you can put different frequencies to music to affect like your delta brain wave. He even said you can make people fall asleep. You can put people in a trance. It's true. Symphony music is calming. But he talked about a certain frequency. It's called 808.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, there's a new video with Kanye talking about the 808 frequency, which is something.
I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, it's something that they can put into a song that's like really hard for us to just hear.
Kind of like a dog whistle type of thing.
Maybe, yeah.
That's so creepy. I did see that clip of Kanye talking about it, and shout out to Kanye putting on all that weight, bro. I'm losing weight. You're gaining it. What's going on there, Kanye?
Did you see his haircut too? I mean, not to digress, but
come on, man, get on that treadmill, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. Kanye, west, south, east, and north. He's a big boy right now. Yeah. If anybody hasn't noticed, if you want to scrub, get on that YouTube. Big Papa's losing some weight right now, and them guns are coming back too. Another cheap YouTube plug, but yeah, I'm losing weight. I'm working out again. I'm
Can
feeling
we
healthy.
see that move again?
That move?
Yeah, let's see it. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The power's coming
It's
back,
good.
guys.
I like it.
Thanks.
Hungry boy.
Hungry boy. Okay, I don't know what that means, but we'll go with
Okay,
it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Takashi 6XX9. So he passed, but he was talking about things that was triggering people, maybe, huh? How did he
Yes.
pass?
So he went to like some motorcycle place or something and he got shot in the parking lot. A lot of people think that he was a sacrifice.
I blame Suge Knight. I don't have anything behind that, but I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah. Suge Knight for everything.
Yeah. Tupac,
Biggie.
XX Alphabet, and Biggie Smalls.
Yeah. But basically, some people think that he was like telling us the secrets to, their industry.
And what else happens whenever that happens, man? People, what's that other cat? He's a very Jewish looking guy. He called out some Hollywood people and then he
Oh, yeah. The Tom Hanks guy.
Yeah. And Seth Green. He was friends with Seth Green and threw him under the bus. So the dude is a pedophile and all kinds of stuff. And damn, what is that dude's name?
What? I can picture him.
I'm gonna
the afro. Like,
Yep, exactly. All right, you want to see some magic?
Yeah.
Right now on the screen, right next to me, I'm gonna play that video of him talking about it.
Okay.
You see it on there? You can't see it right now,
Wow.
but it's
That's
there.
crazy.
Who, by the way, Steven Spielberg is a pedophile. Yep. See how easy that was, Corey? I didn't need $10 million. I just said it. But what I want to get into is, I want to get into like the bigger picture of how this stuff is all connected. Because when you're talking about like really elite levels, the name of the game is blackmail. So they want something on you that they can hold over your head so they can basically own you and tell you what to do. And they film it. And then they own you. And at the end of the night, it was me, Seth, and his brother-in-law. And Seth turned to me and opened up this secret bookshelf, and he's like, "This is where we keep the children." And I was like, I tried to just put it out of my mind. But then about a month later, Seth, Claire, and I were having a dinner at their house, and Seth said, "We now need to have a talk about chicken." And I was like, oh God. Oh, I'm not going to talk about Tom Hanks either, who is also a pedophile. Tom Hanks, folks, is a pedophile. I'm sorry if this is the kind of bursting your bubble, all this information is new, but it's time that this comes out into the open because we are going to change the way everything works, because at the top levels of wealth, of power, the very top levels, these people are just sick and psycho. Look into the Rothschild family. Do some research. You heard it's cannibals. Yeah, there is.
That's crazy.
That's editing magic. Yeah. You're welcome, guys. That's the guy we were talking about. I'm not going to say it because I already scrolled it across the screen and you just watched this video. That's called editing magic. And you can do that when you have software.
Yeah.
Anyway, so people that do call out Hollywood that are in that circle or open the door and see into that room and they're like, oh, no, thank you. Yep.
Or like some people think Kanye's like that and they program him.
Whoa.
And that's why he's crazy.
What do you mean? That's
like
huge.
he's literally said, like, they put me into a room and they wouldn't let me talk to anybody and they're forcing me to take medicine and they're telling you I'm bipolar, which he probably,
What?
yeah.
Damn, that's wild. I did not know this. He he's a talented guy. He's definitely got like that artistic thing where you're so artistic that you come off crazy.
Yeah. His ego though.
Yeah, his ego needs to be checked, but that is what it is. It's Kanye, north, south, east, and west right now. Shout out Kanye. Get on that Jenny Craig, bro. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the other, like anybody that dabbles in that stuff, like Cat Williams, he supposedly got woke to something. They painted him out as crazy. He lost his shit. Martin Lawrence, he's another guy that called out a bunch of shit, ended up in the street saying they're trying to kill me, and like he was like half naked and like crazy. I probably made that part up, but just
No,
go
I
with
think
it.
you're right. Or was that Dave Chappelle?
No, Martin Lawrence, but Dave Chappelle had his. Y'all want to go on a Dave Chappelle rant? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I got conspiracies about Dave Chappelle.
Do you?
Dave Chappelle is either dead or no longer in Hollywood. The Dave Chappelle that you guys know is a clone that is part of Hollywood, and he's same with what's his name, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I believe that one.
Kevin Hart died in that car accident that he had maybe 2 years ago, a year ago now. He had a really bad vehicle accident and then popped right back up. No problem. It's like not even really talked about. And dude's got a crazy work drive, and something just doesn't look right with him. He's slightly off. Same with Eminem. Eminem doesn't look right anymore either.
He doesn't look like him.
Yeah, I think Eminem OD'd a few years ago, and they use his clone now to keep the agenda pushing with him, because there's so much stuff with the music industry. And the reason why, it may sound petty that I'm bringing this up, but the music industry is basically one of the biggest brainwashing tools for our youth. Our youth eat that shit up. I mean, it's been going like that since like the 60s of the youth of that time too. Like everybody, when you're young, you're impressionable, you hear music, you idolize these people, you start hearing all kinds of shit that you start taking in their lyrics, you take them for idols when you're not supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. You put way more weight in these people than you should, instead of just appreciating their art. And I think it's one of the biggest CIA brainwashing tools there is music industry. And we can do a whole episode on that, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about on that crap.
Yes.
But that all ties into this Travis
Scott.
Yeah. I was about to say Travis Brown. He's a UFC fighter. Travis Scott. Yeah. How dare you ruin that name? Scott's a family name. And this Travis Scott situation is another thing that was very disturbing, very bizarre. And everybody's talking about it right now. Shout out to Monica and Brad Binkley at Propaganda Report. You guys did a great episode, like always. And that's something else I wanted to say too, since Truth or Theory is going to bed soon. There's so many good places to get this kind of information about what's going on in the real world. Propaganda Report's my number one pick for you guys to switch to if you aren't already listening to them. Go to them for that Tinfoil Hat podcast. I've talked about them millions of times. They're the main reason JP and I started this whole show. Sam Tripoli and those guys, they use them for this information going forward. You want to still hang out with E Willy and Gingy? We're going to be on the other show soon, and we'll have Angel back on anytime she wants to. But go to those guys for this stuff, because I'm an idiot and I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. But
no,
let's go into this Travis Scott thing.
There's so many things. It was planned.
It was definitely planned, and it was evil as shit looking.
Have you seen the poster? Can we start with his poster?
For the flyers for the concert?
The Astro World poster.
You want me to put it up right now? Because I can do that too. Point to the camera.
See, right there.
Boom.
See that flower?
Damn,
so that shape there is an actual flower. And actually in Denver, probably like 4 or 5 years ago, they had it at the Botanical Gardens, and it was all over the news because it's a flower that blooms every once in a while, and it smells like rotting human flesh.
What?
No lie. No lie.
Gross.
It's disgusting. People flock to the show because it's like they want to smell it. Ugh. But his poster has that flower on there. Why?
Why? For everything that he does marketing wise. He has so much demonic symbol. All right, going on another rant, guys. Sorry, I can't help it. It's who I am. He Willy rants. All right, if you don't believe in God, that's fine. I completely respect that. If you don't, everybody's on their own journey. But to believe in Satan, I have no respect for you. I cannot stand atheist people. I can't stand people that are obsessed with demonic stuff. I hate satanic bullshit. If you're going to worship anything, worship something positive. Why would you worship something that is purely going to give you everything you don't want in life and give you the worst of everything? Like, that makes no sense to me. Anything, like anytime you felt like shit, that's not God. That's can be a Satan thing. Anytime something terrible happens in your life, that's not a God thing. That's a Satan thing. It's everything evil. It's not the whole I'm wearing black, I'm cool, there's fire behind me. It's not that shit. That's not what evil is.
No.
It's a bunch of fake bullshit to lure impressionable, spineless people into this kind of crap. Like, don't fall into that crap. Be your own person. Evil stuff does not serve you any good whatsoever. All it's going to do is completely ruin your life, ruin your your family's life, your loved one's life, everybody around you. You're playing with something that you don't want to play with.
I
Rant's
love
over.
that. I love that you feel that way, because it's true.
Yeah, it's shout out to my pops for that, because my dad raised us well, and he is very outspoken with that with us, and we've had a lot of talks about that good versus evil type of thing. Like everybody knows on this podcast that listens regularly, I'm torn on whether I believe in God anymore. I used to be a Christian. I'm struggling. I still like I've said, if somebody was to put a gun to my head and say, "Do you believe in God?" I would tell them, "Fuck you, yes I do," and I'll go out with a bang, because if there's a chance that it is real, I want to make sure I'm backing it up in my last moment and not doubting it. But my biggest thing is, if it's not real, it's a simulation. And then my friend Paul, shout out Paul, he's a regular listener. He told me, well, at least take it to credit God as he's the creator of the simulation. I'm like, all right, I can get behind that. Yeah, because there has to be a creator.
That.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe in God. Episode number 95. I'm back, guys. God, will you have me back, please? And
He always will have you back.
Will you make sure Dalton's okay in Alaska right now, wherever he's at? And he's got good food that he likes, and he's not attacking whoever's taking care of him. But yeah, I just the evil thing just irritates the shit out of me, because like it's the most spineless bitches that always like evil, and they want to flock to it like it makes them cooler, or like it's gross to be Christian or gross to believe in God that makes you weak or some kind of bullshit. Like that's all pure Satan bullshit trying to lure you into a false life that you don't want to play with. Trust me. Yeah, we just turned this into a religious podcast.
But honestly, that's what the whole purpose of his concert was
yeah.
just pure evil.
And that's what people that were there, like in these TikTok videos that you've been sharing with me, they were saying they felt like they were in hell. Like they felt like there was literally like hell. They couldn't breathe. They couldn't get away from it. There was evil shit everywhere. People were dropping left and right.
Yeah. Well, my son's friend was actually at the concert. And so when I found out about it, I sent him a message and I'm like, "Hey, are you okay?" And this guy's like 6 foot something. And I thought it was interesting because before all the news stories came out, he wrote me and he was like, he said literally, and I quote, "Thank God I'm tall, because if I wasn't, I would have definitely suffocated. I felt bad seeing people around trying to grab some air because it really was that hard." And I started thinking about like going to outdoor concerts myself. I've been to many concerts with a lot of people. I've been in venues inside, and I've never had a problem breathing. So then I started watching the videos and I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, was something in the air? Was something triggered? Because if you listen to a lot of the accounts, I watched a video and a guy said he literally had his head like just to get air.
That's so scary.
Something's wrong. Like think about being outside. Okay. And I saw pictures, like they were packed in there like sardines, but I truly believe there was like a darkness. I don't know. I think there was some evil stuff going on. And I think when you play with evil, I mean, I believe in like demonic spirits. So I believe that was definitely there. And I don't know, like what they're capable of, are they capable of taking our breath away? I don't know.
No, that's crazy. I didn't think of it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You said you believe in the demonic spirits too. Like I believe in that too. And I believe, I also believe that, just realize that I believe this as you're talking, that things you can channel things just by your experience that you're having there too. Like, I don't know how to put this into words, but like things you can, what's that word I'm looking for? You can help me.
Are you talking like, I don't want to use the word conjure, but like,
conjure. Yeah. You can like conjure things up by participating in these kind of things where he's already got that vibe out there. He's basically put the bat signal out for demonic stuff to happen. And then people are all into it and they're like chanting his shit. Cause a lot of stuff with music is a lot of chanting. People don't realize that, but chanting is a very serious thing. And it's a topic on its own.
Yes.
And that kind of stuff, you don't realize what you're asking to come around you.
Exactly.
And it sounds like a lot of people got that around them and didn't expect that and didn't know how to handle it. And I don't know if this is vaccination related. People were dropping from that stuff with everything else going on. Something was in the air. They had a chemical out there. I don't know, but something definitely happened that's not normal. That shit doesn't play out that way.
No, I mean, since when do people just drop over with a heart attack?
Yeah, that many too, and the
I mean, that
majority are
doesn't-
young too, right?
Yeah, and the field is called energy, NGRY, energy field. There's like too many. I don't know. Some people are saying there was like a 5G, maybe the frequencies with the brain. I don't know if you saw this, but there's a
Ooh.
video that they were playing this most creepiest music for like 7 hours.
Where?
At his concert. I have a video,
What?
and I watched it.
Do you wanna
And
play
I
that
only
video
watched
now?
it. Yeah, let's play it now.
We'll be right back. Enjoy this video.
Yes,
That was very disturbing, Angel. Very, very disturbing.
I didn't like it. It gave me anxiety. And could you imagine hearing that for like 7 hours straight?
You showed it to me for about a minute, and then my heart was already racing and very unsettled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So their whole purpose was to manipulate and to affect their brainwaves in some way. We know now, in a very negative, carnal way.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot behind this frequency brainwave stuff. But man, if only I knew somebody that like worked in this industry, neuro feedback or anything. Oh, that's right, Angel. That was why we had you on in the first place. Our first episode was talking about your profession,
Yes.
which is a very fascinating profession. And yeah, I could talk about a lot of personal stuff too, but we'll go into that later on. But tell everybody what exactly you do, because it is truly fascinating.
Yes, I am a neurofeedback counselor. So I'm a therapist first. But really what I like to do is kind of see what's going on from a brain level. People who have anxiety, depression, sleep issues, addiction, impulsivity, those all come from the brain. So as a therapist, it's really easier for me to say, oh, you're depressed because you have too much alpha right here, and we need to balance that. So neurofeedback is just creating a normative data in the brain, meaning like it's not normal to have too much alpha brainwave on this side of your brain, right? We want to balance it out. If we can balance it out, then you have less depression. So
Wow.
yeah.
I know we're doing some studies on me right now. We're gonna do a lot of it, and then we'll come back with a conclusion. We'll have you back on, hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe on the other show too, if we have to do it that way. We'll figure it out. But I know when you first hooked me up and you were looking at the charts, you were like, "Holy crap, this guy's a genius!" And the alpha male stuff was like off the charts. You were saying
It was insane. I've never seen such. Just kidding. There's no such thing as alpha male brainwaves, but there is alpha brainwaves.
yeah. What you were saying, like, it was like a gorilla in some ways. Huh?
No, but
No?
you did have a
Okay.
great brain. Actually, his brainwaves looked really great.
Really?
Hmm.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Okay, cool. I
If
would
someone
never think
comes
that.
in very like amped up, you can see it in their brainwaves. Yeah.
So I have a good brain or I have a chill brain?
I don't know about good, but
I have a
it's
chill brain.
doable.
Whoa. Easy now. Yeah, so it's fascinating stuff, but so this is all really ties into this frequency stuff too, and the power of this stuff very much reminds me of MK Ultra, but you're doing like a good version of MK Ultra. It's like a scientific not a rehab, I guess kind of like a brain rehab, but it's using it in a positive way.
Right. We only reward the brain. We're only going to give you rewards. So I feel like Travis Scott concert was a punishment to the brain. If your brain is being punished, you're going to act out in a negative way. That's why neurofeedback is so effective, because we reward the brain. Your brain likes it, and your brain is like, ooh, give me more. Give me more. I guarantee what was happening is they were putting like a very negative frequency to the brain, and people didn't know how to process it.
Yeah.
Therefore, they like it just, and then think about the vibrations, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you think like that was like the triggering point, like it like
Mhm.
basically caused them to like seize up almost, like it was an overload?
I think it was an overload. Yeah. The brain does not like
Damn.
being punished, and it was being punished all day. And then when Travis came on, it was like amplified, and it created chaos, which is what he wanted.
Yeah, I heard that he has a thing for getting like people to rush the stage and those kind of stuff in previous.
He's
Like,
evil.
what the hell is the purpose of that? Why
He
would
had a
you want
guy
to?
jump off of a second floor and he became paralyzed. He's literally evil, and he's also with the Kardashian, who
Gross.
witches themselves.
Yeah, they are. You know who's the queen of them all? Is the mom.
Chris,
Yeah.
she's a witch. They're witches. And I don't know if you know this, but the day of his concert was her 66th birthday.
What? Oh my God! It
66th
never
birthday,
ends. There's
and
so many
she's a high
ties.
priestess witch.
Whoa! So some sacrifices in her honor for
Absolutely.
potential mother-in-law sacrifices.
And I don't know if you know this, but the Church of Satanism, if you believe in numbers and all that,
Numerology.
it
That sounds
was
fascinating.
666 months from the day that Church of Satanism was.
Let's take a moment just to admire that gun right there. I didn't even know I brought a gun on studio with us. Yeah, that's sick. I hate Anton LaVey and all those guys that I don't know if he started the satanic.
Oh,
I know he was
who
the
you're
head
talking
guy
about.
for the longest time. He was like the face of the satanic church.
Yeah, and you know they say that they're Christians. No.
Who says they're Christians?
The Kardashians.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, they say they go to church. They're witches. All of them.
Huh? That don't make sense. Yeah, dude, what the hell? Pete Davidson is with Kim Kardashian. I thought, what happened to Kanye? They
No.
split.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with the stuff.
I don't know. I don't even care.
I don't care either. Screw you guys.
Screw
and
the Kardashians.
Screw them, dude. I've been a negative Nancy for the Kardashian stuff for so long because they got famous for so much dumb shit. Like originally the OJ trial. Like what's to be proud of about that?
But think of how they're infiltrating. Like Kim Kardashian became famous for porn.
Yeah, something that
Okay.
should be personal and not recorded and blast out to everybody.
Exactly.
She was Paris Hilton's little buddy. Wasn't good
Who's
enough.
also very demonic.
Really?
Oh, very. The Hiltons. I mean, there's so much symbolism. Yeah, symbolism.
I got you.
Yeah,
I'm a big word spotter.
They're all connected. I don't know if you've seen Paris Hilton with the Biden administration lately.
Really?
What the heck is Paris Hilton doing with them?
I didn't know she was with them.
She is. They're all demonic.
We're surrounded by demons, guys. Get help. Get close with God. Get it right. Get it tight. It's a dark time that we're living in.
Yep.
Did you say this and point at me?
Yeah, whatever he's saying, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing had a very strong sacrifice kind of a vibe to it too. So I'm sorry, are you okay? The whole thing where him like singing down and like just kind of, I don't know, I didn't hear it a whole lot of the audio of this, but it looked like he was just kind of like monotone rap singing or whatever the hell he does. The dude looks like a parasite. I'm gonna throw that out there. If a cockroach was a person, that's Travis Scott. Like, what the hell are people
I don't understand
seeing this dude? This music sucks. I'll be the first to tell you when somebody's got good music, or when if it's not my genre. That dude don't have no damn good music. You guys are being brainwashed if you like that shit. But Drake's got some good songs though.
He's demonic too.
Yeah, no, they all are. They all compromised because of the Illuminati.
Yep.
The Illuminati.
Somebody said, "Oh, Travis had nothing to do with this. It's the Illuminati. He's just a puppet." And I say, BS. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm sure to an extent that's true, but you still have to play along and do what they're doing. If you had any kind of morals or balls in you in any kind of way, you wouldn't participate in this shit.
Exactly.
And you would have not kept going with all that bullshit while our ambulance and people are struggling to get people out of there. Like, dude's trash, pure garbage.
Yeah.
Even Taylor Swift is super compromised with Illuminati.
She's awful.
Yeah. And she started out wholesome. And I remember when she came out, like I was watching CMT in a cabin. Me and my brother and my dad were out in Toledo Bend. Shout out if you know where that's at. One of the best bass fishing areas in East Texas. And they were featuring her as like some new artist, and they gave her a little quick interview. I was like, oh, she's a cute young lady.
She's innocent, cute.
Yeah. And then Hollywood got her. That's what they do to everybody. There was a real sweet little girl that was on America's Got Talent a few years ago that my ex-wife was like real like impressed with and loved her. She had a little what's the little instrument? Not a violin, but the little tiny thing, a ukulele, right?
Yeah.
She was a little ukulele artist, wrote her own songs. She was kind of bullied and stuff. She's a real sweet kid. You can tell she was like, this kid's got tons of talent, can do anything with it. She got thrown into that crap, and now she looks crazy as shit. Like,
it's scary.
Yeah, Illuminati will get you and ruin you in that industry.
But there are good artists out there.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I can't say who my son works for, but people that he's connected to who know big people think a lot of like how we do, and they also confirmed that
Yeah.
what we're
Yeah. I've
saying.
heard that as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people out there. And I think people are going to start really getting sick of this shit and they're going to start coming out more too. Cause you're starting to see like look at that bicep pump. Oh, pop, pop. You're starting to see like an awakening of celebrities that are like not playing game with this shit and they're starting to come outspoken. And the more of them that step up and start talking like this, the more of them get courage and they're like, I'm with you, man. I feel the same way. I just didn't want to say nothing because I still want to work and pay my bills and feed my kids. But the more of them that do it, they're going to keep coming out. They're going to keep coming out, and then there's going to be an uprising of a revolution of
Right. I hope
anti.
so, because maybe some of them are plants though. Because lately I was like questioning Nicki Minaj.
Oh, why you had to throw a curveball on my little sweet uplifting?
I just have to say,
moment?
like, we have to be careful. Maybe they are plants to like mess with us. You know,
Plants.
because I
I
always
love
thought
plants,
Nicki
but
Minaj was
not these
like
kind.
awful, but
I
then
did
I was
too.
like, oh, maybe she's not.
Yeah, what's up with Nicki Minaj? Let's talk about that.
What
Like,
up, Nicki?
what's up, Nicki? I hope you're watching. You probably are. She's a Trinidad girl. I know that about her. That's about it. And I know she's pretty risque.
Yeah, she's out there. I like her. She's done some really good things. She paid for someone's college funds once on Twitter. Like she does some good things. She does some very questionable things as well.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate side of that business is you have people that are talented, they get discovered, they have some kind of appeal about them, whether it be sex appeal or voice or whatever. They have the talent to get out there. They're young, developing people that are struggling. They're trying to figure out their way. And if you have these Illuminati bastards coming at them with all these proposals and all this money and wealth and like you have all the fame you want, basically like devil option type stuff, you're not going to know how to process that at that age. Because I was an idiot. We were talking about it earlier. I was playing with monkeys, and a lot of this stuff you have to like. Justin Bieber seems like somebody has a lot of. I feel like he's like a diamond in the rough with this. I feel like there's going to be good that comes out of him. I feel like he's going to flip eventually.
Man, I really hope so.
Because the kid, he has a lot of talent. He's super talented, obviously, because he's famous as shit. I personally, I can't even name one song he's ever sung. I don't know that stuff that well. But I've been seeing weird stuff with him. And then when they did that Comedy Central roast too, how he ended it saying that he's a young guy going through a lot of stuff, like give him a chance to work it all out.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to be known as a little asshole, basically. It's like I can respect that. The kid's growing up. He's got stuff. He didn't have a father in his life as a youth either. There's what?
I just have a theory about him.
Ooh.
Yeah, because you know he's married to Haley, right? Who's
Haley
a Baldwin. And
is he married to Alec Baldwin's daughter?
Not Alec. She's married to Stephen, but he's a Christian. But she's very much on the left.
So Stephen Baldwin, the youngest one, who was the wild card in the 90s, 80s and 90s.
Like
he's the far-right
red
guy.
Pill guy.
What? Now. Shout out Stephen. I know you're watching. What's up, Stephen?
Yeah, what up, Steve? But I personally think this is a weird one, but I think that because Bieber has made videos. His yummy video, there's a lot.
I did see that. Yeah, that was some very.
Why can't I say that word?
What?
Symbolism. Yeah, that.
Say it
symbolism.
Say it one more time.
Symbolism.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was some serious Pizzagate type
yes.
pedophilia, adrenochrome, all that stuff was in that.
But I think that he's like trying to like scream out for help. This is weird.
I've heard that theory with that. I forgot about the whole yummy video.
What about Haley? I think that they're using Haley to control him.
Ooh, a little bad plan.
To make sure that he doesn't like lose it. And
how old is Haley? Is she an adult or is she a teenager?
No, they're adults now.
Oh, they're
early 20s or something.
I'll say shout out Stephen. Go ahead and give her the belt.
Yeah.
Straighten her up. Still your kid. I'm still gonna spank my kids when they're in their 30s.
Good luck.
They're gonna get spanked. If I'll catch y'all acting up or doing anything I don't appreciate or approve of, you're gonna get the belt. So it is what it is. I'll catch you in your 40s too. I ain't scared. Big Papa's always got that belt.
Yeah.
You want to know a fun story? I have my dad's belt that he used to spank us with, and it's like dry rotting. It's like.
Does your dad watch this? Because I think he needs a spanking.
Yeah, I think my pops watches it. If you're watching, pops, I love you. I know my mom watches. Love you too, Mom. I love you a little bit more since you're watching. I know for sure you're watching. Dad might not be watching, but if you are watching, Dad, I love you more, or I love you the same, whatever. But yeah, we have I have the leather belt that my dad used to spank us with when we were younger, and I'm waiting for my dad to get a little bit older so he can't fight back, and I'm gonna give him the belt. But yeah, it's like dry rotted.
I hope your dad just gets it from you and.
Now my dad's a hell of a man. He's I'm very blessed to have solid parents, and my parents are still together, and they're in their fucking 112, 120.
Mine too.
Your parents are still together too?
Mhm.
How long has your parents been married?
They were married at 19 and they're 63. So
I got you beat, but that's awesome.
yeah,
I can't do those numbers, but I'm going to say
Me
that they're in
neither.
their 20s, late 20s of marriage.
like 30s, 40s maybe.
Okay, maybe so. I don't know. Two dummies who can't
No,
do
we're
math.
so bad. Like 19 to 63.
Math.
Mhm.
If you're listening and you have a calculator or you're good at math, do that math for us.
I swear I'm really good with working with the brain. It's just numbers. We need to work on that part of my brain.
You have number issues too?
I really do.
Dude, my number issues are off the charts. I'm surprised your little charts didn't tell you that this guy's an idiot when it says numbers.
Because I didn't do a brain map on you. Let's do that.
Okay, we'll do it. And we'll put it on the Patreon. No, but anyway, I was just complimenting my parents and your parents. Sounds like we both came from really wholesome,
do.
badass parents.
We
So,
do some really
high five for good parents.
strong foundations.
Very lucky because there is not much of that these days, not even for my own kids because I just came out of a divorce. I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is. It'll make sense when you're older.
It's okay. God has a plan.
God has a plan. And I have a belt. So behave yourself, girls. Because Big Papa will find you. But yeah, Haley Baldwin. Is that what you said her name was?
Baldwin.
Haley.
Yeah.
Haley. What happened to Alec Baldwin's little daughter that he called a fat little pig in a video when he was
She's a
drunk?
monster too. She's on the news now because she's defending Travis Scott.
You would defend Travis
Because she
Scott,
said,
you
"Oh,
fat
you
little
guys
pig."
got mad at my dad, but I don't know. She's dumb.
What happened? What's going on with Alec? I feel like I haven't heard about him recently.
Who knows? His
No,
wife's weird too. Who knows?
Don't give that man a gun. Dude, real quick, I'm going to touch on this because I don't think we have touched on it in this podcast. And I feel like I'm doing disservice if I don't bring up the Alec Baldwin thing. But my quick opinion on that is Alec Baldwin is very compromised and obviously deep in the bullshit. I feel like they set him up for that on purpose as a reminder, like, hey, don't forget who you work for. Don't forget who you're affiliated with. And we got shit on YouTube, buddy. Play the game,
Yes.
or you're not going to like what that comes out of it. Maybe your fat little pig won't get fed for a week or something. I don't know. Sorry, that's really messed up. But he called his
So
daughter a
bad.
fat pig on the freaking
I
drunken
heard.
voicemail while he's stuffing his face with Wendy's or some shit.
What a dummy. He's
Yeah.
he's evil.
He's been a problem for a long time. He's
Mhm.
been an arrogant asshole for a good long time. Does a pretty good Trump impression, but he's a jackass.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on my Donald Trump privately in my own time.
Look, can we get a little preview?
I don't know. I'm not ready for it yet.
Okay.
But when I get it a little bit better, because it's been pretty pitiful. I'm pretty good at impressions. Impressions are one of my things that I do. And my Trump is blacking.
I guess I don't know you very well.
Yeah, you don't know my impression side, huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, you just met me tonight, so
Yeah, first time.
yeah, you were just in the parking lot. I was like, "Hey, you that brain lady?
Brain lady.
You want to come on the
Showed
podcast?"
up.
Gingy didn't show up. Shout out, Gingy. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we love you.
Damn it. I just run off all my co-hosts. I think it's me, guys. The common denominator here is me. I just need
know.
to let JP and Gingy have a podcast
It's
and I walk
crazy.
away.
Everyone's like, take care.
That's an inside joke, you guys. Maybe we'll find out someday. But that's fun times. But anyway, do you practice this now, or you just do it in your house?
Yeah.
In the alleyways?
So I just opened up a new clinic up here.
What? You open up a clinic?
Opened up a clinic. It's up and running as of 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really popular. Some people drive very far to come to treatment because it is very effective.
It is. It's
Mhm.
very
I mean,
I think it's going to be huge. Like I said earlier, I think it came from the MK Ultra, but it's like a positive version of that stuff.
yeah. I mean, you can manipulate the body. Think about it.
Yeah.
And
The brain is like our computer, like it's the computer that runs our whole system.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's fascinating.
right.
It's exciting that there's stuff out there that's getting into this and that you're in it. I have a friend that does it too. I feel kind of smart now that I know you.
Yeah. And just so you know, there's a misconception that it's brand new. It's been out since the 60s.
That's what I've been saying. Like people talking about how brand new it is. Dude, it's just been out since the 60s.
It's been out, but it's very effective. So
Is it getting more popular now, or is it?
yeah, because the FDA approved it and insurance companies will pay.
What?
So
What?
if you have insurance company, reach out to Neuro Feedback Clinic, and it could honestly change your life in a 3-month span.
Should we do a contest and fly out a listener, a lucky listener, and pay for their their neurofeedback and their flights and their. I'm just kidding, guys. This
I'm
is
like,
a shitty podcast.
this is all him.
Yeah, I was talking. You're the guest. You don't fund any of this stuff. You're the therapist. I was going to give you business with our contest, but let's be honest, we make like $12 a month.
It's okay. But honestly, no, just like educating people that this technology exists is big enough for me, because most people don't even know what that is. Like when I met you, you were like, what the heck is that?
I'm smart as shit too. I know a lot of stuff, and I never heard of it.
Exactly.
I must have blew your mind.
It
Pun
really
intended.
blew my mind because you're so smart.
I know. I got that feeling when I met you that you thought, I was like, this guy.
I mean, we were
Smart as
just
hell.
connected right away. The intelligence
Yeah.
level. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, go check it out. If you're in the Denver area, hit me up and I'll get you her contact so we can give her the business. If you're remotely, we have an international listening base. You realize that?
Really?
Yeah, you just saw something hilarious.
I mean, can I tell the listeners what just popped up on his phone?
Yeah, but hold your thought, because I want to finish this plug and then we'll get into it, because I have a lot of funny stuff to talk about with that. And actually I have a topic on my notes for that. But anyway, that's embarrassing. I almost want to put that on the Patreon and not even let the regular listeners know what the hell just happened. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So if you're in the Denver area, hit me up, Truth or Theory podcast at gmail.com, at Real E Willy on the Instagrams, and let me know. I'll get you her contact and we'll get you in a session. Pulsating the bicep again. We'll get you treated, guys, because we'll talk about your promotion at the end.
Okay, cool.
We'll tease that because there's something big coming. But yeah, if you don't have it, is this in other countries too? Because we have like people all over the world that listen.
Honestly, like they did a research in Germany, China. It's everywhere.
We have a very small listener group in China, but we have Australia, the UK, South America, somewhere else.
Anywhere that there's a brain, there's neurofeedback.
Anywhere there's a brain.
Mm-hmm. So basically everywhere.
What? It's everywhere. It's like Starbucks, guys. Get in line. But yeah, so that's cool that it's all over the place and that I knew about this since the 60s. But I can tell your mind is distracted right now. You just want to get into this topic.
No, I'm good.
This is a fun discussion. And I was telling my mother this today. I was talking to my mom on the phone, telling her why we're ending Truth or Theory. And the reason why we're ending it is JP and I got on this together. JP's got a lot on his plate right now. I had to step away. That really took a lot of the steam out for me. Even though Gingy came on, that's awesome too. But her and I were going to be starting another show. She kind of just jumped in to help me out to finish this off, because I really wanted to end it at 100 episodes. I didn't want to end it at like 80 something or 90 something. And to be honest with you, these topics are very heavy. They weigh me down a lot. I have a lot of personal stuff I'm going through right now. I don't really want to dwell on the negative of the world and all the dark stuff that's going on. I kind of want to get away from that. And I want to really focus on comedy and entertainment and on that side of my brain, if you will.
Yeah.
And that's where I have a lot of fun at. So that's what our next show is going to be, mostly driven off that kind of stuff. So the reason why we're getting rid of this for right now is I just don't have it in me anymore, guys. It's too heavy. And that's why our last few episodes have been a lot of cutting up and stuff too. It's like I'm trying to bounce back, and I really want to enjoy the entertainment, funny side of my life, and Gingy as well. We both want to get into that.
Yeah.
So that's why I recommend Propaganda Report or Tinfoil Hat podcasts to going forward for this kind of stuff. But that doesn't mean we're not going out with a bang. I told you earlier, we got some big guests coming to finish this off, starting with Angel. She's kicking it off with the final 5.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the elephant in the room, because it's just staring at me right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So my phone's open. I keep my phone on auto whatever screen so it doesn't shut off, because I look at notes and I keep notes. And if I think of something, I want to write it down real quick so I don't forget, because I have, you guys know, I have a squirrel brain. It's all over the place. And I told her, hey, if you think of something, use my phone and we'll leave it in between both of us.
I'm so glad you left it open.
And what happened a moment ago?
Just a Bumble alert popped up.
Bumble alert.
Bumble, E Willy. And then Tinder, Hinge, all of them just popped up.
Did they really? I saw Bumble.
Know.
I'm on all of them, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not on them for long. It's going out this weekend, so hit at your boy now, because it's
really
it's a
I
closing.
think you told
deal.
Me that before.
Yeah, but that was a different situation.
Oh,
but
okay.
I got a lot of jokes. But to be honest with you, this dating online experience hasn't had one good thing come out of it. Let me make sure that before I offend anybody. I've met a few women off of there, and one of them is going to be a friend. The other one just didn't. There's a couple of them, but yeah, I don't want to be ugly about it. But it's the whole situation's so disgusting. But man, I have gotten so much good comedy material out of this. And I don't know if y'all remember, but Gingy made a thing that I had to do stand up in Denver for an amateur night in October. It's November. I got out of that somehow. But the reason why I got out of it for October is I really want my parents to be there. They said that they would like to be there. I thought that'd be funny and a good experience. So I want to give it more time when I get my siblings and my family out here for it. Because if I'm going to do this, I want my people there because this is going to be so terrifying and hilarious and humiliating. But one of the biggest things that I came across is for my act that I'm writing, putting together is the online dating, man. There's so much ridiculous stuff on there.
I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't know, but
There's some judgmental face right there.
No, I mean, I would love to hear.
I have a note in here about what was that? There was a girl. Yeah, a woman on a dating app wearing an annoying t-shirt. All right, so listen to this. You guys know my opinion on politics. It's no secret. Majority of our listeners are right wing. If you're not, no problem. Everybody's got their own opinion. I'm not hating on you, but y'all know I lean more right. I'm kind of in the middle as a domestic terrorist. Want to take over the whole world and make it my land as a king. But Kamala Harris, she annoys the shit out of me. Her and Joe Biden, I can't figure out which one I can't stand more, or Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer. I don't know. You pick. I hate them all. But this chick on the dating app the other day, I'm scrolling through, swiping, waiting for a guy to pop up. No guys popping up, all girls. And just keep swiping no on all these chicks. And then this one chick pops up. I'm like, whoa, she's got a t-shirt on. It says something. And this is your profile picture. I can't go into too much stuff. This is not on my stand-up material. So I'm going to talk about this as recent. She's wearing a freaking t-shirt that says, "My vice president is a black woman," and this chick's white. I'm like, oh my God, get over yourself. Who the fuck are you?
Messaged her.
I don't want to. Man, there's so much gross stuff on there. The virtue signaling is out of control. It's freaking online dating. This is the bottom of the barrel as it is. Do we need to make it worse? All your things that you're pro, they have all these little lists that you can pick from, like what's the terminology for that? What like things are you, what causes are you like strongly behind? Like Black Lives Matter. I don't know what's the terms out there that are annoying as shit, that's just like over the top.
All of them.
They vaccine saves lives. They have all these little badges that they can put on their shit.
So stupid.
They have a little vaccinated badge on top. Mask saves lives. All this stuff. They have girls literally with their profile picture with a fucking mask on. Like, who are you? Who are you trying to? What are you doing?
Goodbye.
It makes me want to swipe my phone into the trash can.
Can you put not vaccinated? Is that a choice?
No, they won't let you. You can't. It's a one-side thing only. That's another thing that irritates me is you can have all these badges of this virtual signaling bullshit, but you can't say, you can't have something saying, I don't give a shit about the vax or mask or bullshit or anything PC related to that term too. Like, but when I do see a girl on there that says she's conservative or like fuck Joe Biden or what's the Brandon thing?
Let's go Brandon.
Let's go Brandon. If I see anything, I don't care how ugly she is, I'll swipe positive on her. Like you getting a like or whatever it is, just to give her some love.
I would put like against vaccines. Let's go Brandon. Yeah, because I would want to attract people like me.
You just pointed at me and then went back to yourself. Whoa, easy does it. You calm down. But no, I don't care about the political thing. I can be friends with somebody. I have a lot of friends that I don't agree with politics wise. I don't care about that part of it, but there's thruv is throw and shove at the same time.
That was nice. A new word.
Thruv, guys. You heard it here first. To thruv that in my face that you are pro-vax and don't even talk to me if you voted for Trump, or don't even continue looking through my stuff if you voted for Trump, or like they have so much dumb shit on it. Like, dude, do you even have any brain cells in your head that made you come up with this crap? And why are you putting this on a social online dating thing as your profile? Like,
I know.
So gross. You're gross. But I have a lot of funny stuff with that topic too.
Can't wait
we'll save it. You're not invited. I'm going to do it.
He already told me I'm not invited to the comedy show.
You don't laugh at my stuff enough. I'm self-conscious around you with my humor. You got to think I'm more funny before I let you. I think
you're hilarious.
Thank you very much. Oh, you heard that?
Kidding.
That was rude. I don't want to have people in the audience just kind of smiling at me like they're like,
What? I've been like a big supporter of yours. I'm going to go to the show with Gen G, right?
You think I'm funny?
Yeah.
Am I the funniest guy you know?
You're up
Funniest
there.
guy you've ever met in your life?
Yeah.
All right, you're invited.
Thank you.
Front row tickets.
Hey, you guys saw that.
Yep. I'm gonna get some people to record it too. I know you're not allowed to do that, but fuck it. It's my experience. I want to record it and document it so I can share with you guys because not everybody can come to Denver that night. And I want to share it with you because it's gonna be freaking ridiculous. And I'm probably gonna choke and just urinate on myself and walk off. So that will be fun alone.
What's new? Okay.
All right, we got off topic. Is there any more topics? Do we want to cover anything else on this situation? I have a lot of stuff to get on.
I think that one's a really good one.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't research this much, but I heard it recently, and it's not made up. This is not something that I just got on the Onion or something like that. So I'm going to single you out, ladies, but I haven't heard it for the men yet. So it's on you. This is the women. This is your people, Angel.
I don't know if I claim this, but let's hear it.
Okay, so you sitting down?
Mm-hmm.
If you're working right now, you might want to pull your vehicle to the side of the road or whatever. If you're lifting anything heavy, set it down because this is going to make your brain like hurt for a second. But it's okay. We have a neuro feedback therapist with us.
I'm here to talk you through the day. Yep.
So women in 2021 are getting married to themselves. They're having their own weddings. They're registering. They're inviting friends and family to come celebrate. Guess what, guys? I'm a cunt and I'm going to marry myself because no one else wants to. I said it. I'm not scared.
That's
it's my
like
podcast.
The worst word you
Is
could
it?
say in front of a woman.
Yeah. All right. We're going to talk about that because I'm very passionate about this word because I think it's so stupid that people give it that much power. It's a British word, I think. And people get so uncomfortable when I say that word. I'm like, dude, it's a freaking word. Who cares? Sorry, Mom. I apologize that you heard
seriously.
that. What?
Your mama watching.
I don't know, but she's heard worse from me. But seriously, you're a freaking massive, self-absorbed bitch if you think people want to come to your wedding to marry yourself. If you can't get a guy or a woman to marry you and you have to marry yourself, you got problems. You need some brain mapping. You need some neural feedbacks. You need an electric chair. You need a lot of things to help you get out of this funk that you're in because that is ridiculous.
You know what it is? It's just an accumulation of like all the kids. We're seeing it in real time. Like the moms who are like, oh, you won first place, even though you didn't.
Ooh.
Everybody is just like being fed like they're the best. And then when they have reality hit them that no one actually wants to be around that, then they're like, that's okay. I'll marry myself. It's so, it's disgusting.
Oh, you know what this is? It just came to me. We're seeing it in real time. This is the product. I'm just taking what you said. No, but seriously, that makes sense. We're in freaking the time zone where Bethany on the soccer team couldn't pull it together. The little bitch just could not get the ball into the net. And they still gave her a ribbon and her parents congratulated her and got her a little fat ass ice cream after soccer practice. And now she's all grown up and Bethany wants you to go to her wedding. And their wedding pictures doesn't show the guy or the girl.
Bethany, sorry.
Bethany,
you're just not a good person.
Get your shit together. You didn't get that trophy. You sucked at soccer. You suck at wedding arrangements. You suck at life because apparently nobody wants to marry you. You have to wake up. Sorry, I'm about to get ugly. You have to wake up and accept the fact that not all things are first place. And you have to accept that you suck at a lot of things and get better at finding things. I'm a strong believer that everybody has a talent in them, at least like one talent.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't found it yet in yourself, keep looking because it's in there. We're all built in with our own little gifts.
Yeah.
And Bethany, if you haven't found your gifts yet, that's on you, sweetheart. You need to stop talking to your mom because she's got diabetes. You have diabetes now from all the ice cream y'all eat after practice that you didn't even deserve. And you didn't even run that hard, so you barely burned off the sugar. And yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Bethany, tighten up, Bethany.
Come on. No one wants to go to your wedding.
No one wants to go to your wedding. And this goes out to guys too. If I find out you sons of bitches start marrying yourselves, I'm going to beat you all up. I swear. I'm not putting up with it. It's bad enough that the ladies are doing this. Don't bring me down. Don't give us this on our team, guys. Dude, for real, go marry an animal. I'd rather you find out this lady married a donkey than a freaking married herself because that's so self-absorbed. Like,
and that's just what we're seeing. They're self-absorbed.
Can you imagine mentally being in that space for like, I can't wait to plan my wedding. I don't know what I'm going to wear. I can't wait to invite everyone. Like,
no,
who are you marrying?
It's embarrassing.
The most perfect person I've ever met in my life. Myself.
I mean, Yeah, no, I can't imagine it.
Picture of the honeymoon. That's funny.
So that's like your, never mind. I'll keep it good.
Yeah, Angel. Your name's Angel. We'd like you to be professional and polite and respectful.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Save it for the Patreon. No, but yeah, Bethany, nobody's coming to your wedding. Sorry to break it to you.
See ya. Bye,
Don't-
Bethany.
Don't give a shit where you're registered at. You're. All right, I'm gonna say it one more time. You should be registered at Consar House. All right, I'm gonna
This
leave it at that.
guy.
I'm
You
leaving
guys,
it
I'm
at that.
sorry.
I'm leaving
but-
it at that. All right, let's take a break. We'll gather ourselves. Guess what? We're gonna do 5 questions. No, it's 6 questions. I already don't remember how many questions I had with our guest Angel.
Oh,
Which
no.
you know what's funny is we did this a couple months ago with you.
I already forgot.
You had great answers. Unfortunately, you probably don't have it saved on your phone or anything.
Okay, let's do this.
And we're gonna get her 6 questions, guys. Stay tuned. Should we give them an ad right now, or
Let's do it.
check out True Hemp Science? Check this out.
Hello, Rabbit Chasers. This is P. Hud with the Truth or Theory podcast. True Hemp Science believes the body is a temple, and given proper nutrition, our bodies, minds, and spirit will function optimally. They care about what is put in our bodies and supply only the highest quality, sustainably grown hemp products they can find, because they take pride in their products. Please go over to truehempscience.com for all your CBD needs.
All right, we're back. We're gonna do 6 questions now with Miss Angel, and I haven't done this in a while. It feels like a while because Gingy and I have been doing episodes together without guests, and without guests, you don't have 6 questions. So I'm sure you guys missed it as well. And let me know if you want this to come over to the other podcast too, because I can get you 6 set of questions or whatever. I got this idea from James Lipton, the guy that used to host Inside the Actor Studio,
Oh,
which I respect that guy a lot. I love the way he carried himself with that show. And when he did his questions at the end, he did the thing, which you appreciate, the very final question, which I'm good. Since you're a special guest and you came in, filled in, I'm going to ask you that question, that his final question is.
okay.
So if you guys know Inside the Actor Studio, shout out to James Lipton. He's in heaven now. He's no longer with us. But I'm going to ask her that final question. That's her 7th question.
Uh-oh, I didn't prepare.
This is right down your alley.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Number 1. If you had the power, I had to look down because I haven't seen my notes in a while. You have the power to make one law. Which law would you choose and why?
I would choose to make water free for everybody because
That's-
it's like a basic necessity. Why are we paying for it? We don't have to pay for air.
Yeah.
I guess food is a basic necessity too, but we can grow food.
Yeah. And yeah, like in that concept, food, we can provide our own food. We can catch food. We can hunt food. We can grow food. Water should fall right in that same thing. Like that's a
Yeah.
natural resource that yeah, it's so ridiculous. There's so many areas that you can't even collect rainwater to. It's illegal.
I know.
I feel like I talked to somebody about this
I
recently.
think you talked to me about that. We were talking
Did I?
about like how they have like on the mountain you can't.
Oh, that was JP because he was on this episode when we did this
Yeah.
originally.
Mhm.
Damn it, JP. I wish you were here to tell us. He gave us an interesting point on why. All right, I think I got the gist of it. You have
Yeah.
the gist of it too. So
Yeah, sort of.
So what he was saying to argue this fact is that the reason why they govern water collection is that certain people will cut off other people from natural resources, from damming type stuff and collecting. So other people can't collect in villages or whatever.
Right. So you're keeping like water from other people.
Yeah. But
So,
it's like you should still be able to do it, but just with restrictions.
yeah, regulations.
Regulations. That's
like
the word I was looking
everything
for.
else in the world.
Yeah, for real.
What?
I like it.
Okay.
Teamwork. We got that done. Number 2, what 3 words would you choose to describe yourself?
Yes.
Miss Angel.
Passionate, curious, and
Passionate,
loving.
curious, loving.
Yes.
Le passionate, curious, and loving.
Yes. Honestly, you'll never meet a Latina girl who isn't passionate. It's just like part of us.
Is it?
It runs in our blood.
Why is that? That kind of annoys me
Does it?
a little bit.
I think you like it.
I do.
Okay.
Latinas are hot, but I don't like that y'all have the cliche. Like, what does the white guy have? I'm good at taxes. I'm not good at taxes.
You like chili, like the football chili?
Football chili. Football chili. What the hell is that?
That's like what white people like.
This is a racist podcast.
It's okay. I like white people.
What I think the only thing you can rely on with white guys is that we stay working. We're regular working. We're
Yeah.
grinders.
That's true.
We're dependable. We'll bring that bacon home.
Yes. Good. Blue
kinda-
collar men.
Yeah, we're good blue collar men. We get shit done. It might not be the
Yes.
right way, but we'll get it done.
Yeah.
But damn, shout out to your guys. Those some hard ass workers.
I mean,
They get a break. They're going to find a tree and they're going to lay underneath it and chill for a little while.
they
and right
really
back to it.
are. They really are.
All right, so you just went up to my white gringo point. I got to come up with something.
Come on.
Comment down below what white people are good for.
Just kidding. White people are good for a lot of things.
Yeah, but like what makes us stand out? Y'all have your passionate and your trees that
Hmm.
you nap under when you're working hard.
What do
What
white
do-
people?
What are we good for?
I don't even want to go down this hole because I'll
I
say
do.
something really bad.
I know, but it's funny. I love this kind of topics. I like topics that make
You
people
guys are good
uncomfortable.
at like banking and stuff.
Banking?
Yeah.
That's the Jews.
Mm.
Are Jews white?
No.
What is white? I'm not
You.
even white. Shut up. I have Spanish in me. I have Choctaw Indian in me. I have, but mostly Viking. Watch out, guys. I'll raid your village, rape your men, and kill your women. Yeah. Anyway, this is not about me. This is about your 6 questions.
Yes.
Passionate, curious, loving. Very good. Number 3. What do you want to be remembered for?
Honestly, just being remembered for being a good mom. My kids are like everything. to me.
Gross. I'm kidding. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be remembered for the same thing. I want to really confuse my daughters for being a great mother. No,
Hey, you'd fit in with this generation.
that's sad but true.
Whatever you want to identify as.
Don't forget, girls, I'll give you the belt no matter how old you are. Number 4, what is something you like that most people don't know about you?
Well, yeah, this is gonna be your favorite one. I really love reality TV.
And that concludes this episode, guys.
See you
Thanks for
later.
coming, Angel. Gross.
Not the Kardashians.
That's
no.
the cancer of the world.
But the
Look.
Real Housewives, I mean, they're fun to
Oh.
watch. They're so stupid.
Ugh.
That's why you watch
Real
them.
Housewives.
Real Housewives. They're so dumb.
What's a fake housewife?
Well, right now,
Ones without
me.
TV shows?
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get on that. I've never watched like 10
We're gonna do it. Let's watch one.
Dude, for the Patreon, I have to sit
Let's
there
do
and watch
it.
it. You're gonna hook me up to your brain machine. I just have to watch the Real Housewives.
Yes.
That would be torture. Yeah, I haven't watched 10 seconds of that stuff, but and we'll keep
Okay.
it that
You're
way.
probably better for it.
Yeah, but hey, we all got our weird guilty pleasures. What do I watch that I shouldn't? Porn. There we go. Now I'm right there with you.
It's so crazy that your mom watches this.
Sorry, Mom. I forgot about that. I mean, let's be honest. We're all adults here.
Okay.
Number 5. That's so disturbing. I'm sorry, Mom. Number 5. You know what's the best thing is JP's mom watches. Hopefully she still watches, even though he's not here anymore.
Mm.
Miss JP, I love you. If you're still watching, still hanging in there with me, I appreciate you. And his grandmother was watching. And
That's
I used
adorable.
to say so much inappropriate stuff. And
That's-
his family's awesome. Okay. Number 5. I am so off track on this 6 questions. If you could have any superpower, which would you choose and why?
I would be invisible.
Invisible lady.
Yes, so I can just float and listen to all the conversations.
Float while you're invisible?
Mm-hmm.
You want to fly and be invisible? Or
Oh shoot, I didn't think about that.
you can't have multiple things.
Oh,
You can't be float lady. It's either invisible lady or
I mean, yeah, invisible.
you're invisible. You can do a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
See, when a woman tells me she wants to be invisible or wants to read minds, instant red flags. It's scary
I
as
already
hell.
read minds for my job. That one's
Ooh,
done.
Well done.
Yeah.
But the invisibility thing, red flag. Now
Why?
my eyes are on you. I'm watching you.
Why though?
That's like snooping, spying. You're like, you want to
No.
get to.
I want to watch, like, I want to sit invisible in the room with Harris and Biden and listen to their craziness.
Oh, okay. I like
Yeah.
how you took this outside of trivial shit. And
Yeah, it
you're
has
deep
nothing
with
to
it.
do with my own life, like deeper
Ooh.
stuff.
Nice. You called her Harris. That's funny. I've never heard her be called by her last name.
Yeah.
Screw you.
What's her name, anyways?
Kamala Harris.
Oh my gosh, she's an embarrassment to women.
She's a pandering, bullshit con artist.
Yeah.
And anybody that thinks she's an inspirational woman, seriously,
As a woman of, like,
don't
some
say.
color.
Oh God, I hate this.
You know
As a
what?
woman
Like,
of-
I don't
as
claim
a shade.
her. I don't
All right.
claim her.
Okay. Yeah, she's a black woman too, and isn't she like mixed too? Like,
She's like Asian or something.
yeah. And why do they do that crap? Why does that not offend people that are really black, that are Barack Obama is
Yeah.
claimed as a black person.
Come on.
He's half too. Like, why? What
It
happened
doesn't
to the
make
white half?
sense.
Like, if I was a black person, I'd be like, no, that's not the first black president. We haven't had a first black president yet. That's a first mixed president.
Exactly.
That's so stupid. It's all pandering bullshit, guys. Wake up.
But who
But our
really is a
listeners know
pure
this.
blood?
There's no such thing.
There's
We're all
no
mutts.
exactly.
I know, but but that's my point though. Is like, why pander to an audience and be insulting like that? Hey, we got your black president.
It's just political.
There's just so much bullshit in
Yeah.
games. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you. 6
Okay.
questions.
One more.
Number 6. 2 more. You get a bonus one. You get the James Lipton special.
Okay.
Number 6. The last question. You can know the absolute truth on one conspiracy. Which would you choose and why?
I would love to know the truth about Obama and Michelle.
Oh.
Michelle specific. Actually, should I say Michael?
Michael, what's his name?
Yeah, I want to know. I want to
Doesn't
know
he
if
have
the
like
rumors
like
are true.
Michael Jackson? Well, doesn't he have a real name?
Michelle Obama?
Yeah, but Michelle's real, like her born given name as a
No,
man.
I don't know.
I heard it a while back.
She's
I
a
can't remember.
dude.
Dude, if you look into the, oh, look, that gun came back in. We don't even have permits in here. If you look into Michelle Obama being a dude and you go into it open-minded, your mind will get blown. It's so I can't be convinced otherwise
He's
now.
a dude. He's a dude, and
It's a-
Obama is into dudes, and that's why he's like,
And that's what it is.
he's a dude, and they just need to be clean and honest about it.
Yeah, and their kids or their friends' kids that they
Exactly.
adopted
They paid
from.
for those kids.
Yeah, they're like little puppets for propaganda, and man, they look just like the other couple too that they're friends with. Like they're always with around. They're like, hey, can we use your kids for another photo op?
Crazy.
Dude, yeah, Barack likes the schlong. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, bro, more power to you. Whatever you're into,
Just own it.
own it. Quit being creepy. And Michelle,
My mom gets really mad at me for calling her Michael, but
why?
she just thinks it's offensive, and because she's like, we're not sure if he's a man or she's a.
Yeah, but we got to be antagonizing and annoying in some kind of way.
She's a man, so I'm gonna
She's a
call it
man.
like it is. Like, just own it. She's
Own
a
it.
man in dresses.
Yeah.
Just own it.
Check her out on Ellen. That you see that ding-a-ling going back and forth on that dress.
And Obama's called her Michael many times.
Yeah, dude. There's so many.
True.
There's so many things. Like look into that one.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, I can't say them because I almost gave away a guest, but we have a guest coming soon that knows a lot about this.
Mhm. And listen, I'm not against that. I just want them.
Yeah, we're
to
not
be
against it. We're
honest.
pro your choice, guys.
Yeah,
My body, your choice. Is that how it goes?
my body, your choice.
No, my body, my choice.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, do what you want with your body. Just don't do it on me.
Okay.
Not you. I'm talking to the
Oh,
world.
okay.
Okay, so you want to know the truth about the Obamas? Good call. Is that with his birth certificate as well, or just the gender and what they do
all
in the
of
bedroom?
All of it. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not Obama. He's whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop another bomb. Look into Tim Osman. You know about Tim Osman?
No.
Osama bin Laden,
Mm-mm.
CIA.
Oh yeah.
Did you really know, or you just?
Well, are you making the connection between Obama and Osama?
I mean, it just reminded me of it. It has no connection besides the
Okay.
fact that they're all connected to the Bushes, and the Bushes are evil. All right, number 7. Whoa, number 7. He says this is a 6-question thing. But shout out to James Lipton, and shout out to my sweet friend Angel, who's a sweet Christian lady, and she'll appreciate this question because this is a Christian type question.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, now that I said it, maybe it's a little offensive, but all right, the way he said it. If the pearly gates are real and you arrive at heaven,
Mm-hmm.
what would you want the first thing God to tell you?
Welcome home.
Really?
Yeah,
That's all you want to hear?
because I would I think people are afraid of being judged by God, and if he was like welcome home, then you're like,
Oh, that's-
I could breathe.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
You know,
like
like
that now.
welcome, like you're welcome here, and
At first, I thought it was kind of a lame answer, but no, I like it.
it's like deeper because everyone's afraid that God's gonna judge him, and imagine him like just not judging you right away. And just,
Yeah. What if he like looked at you and like side eyed you like Samuel Jackson? It's like, He gave you that look. And you're like, oh man, this is not going to go well.
Exactly. You would just want to
And
feel
the
like
gates
welcomed.
just slam shut in front of you. Like, where do I go now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome home. That would be
Welcome
very.
home, because then you feel like, oh, you can
Everything's at
relax.
peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all over,
It's all over.
or it's all
It's
beginning.
all been worth it.
It's all been worth it. It's all beginning.
And
Doesn't
a
have
lot
to
of
be
people
over.
think that heaven is going to be here on earth.
What?
Yeah. Do you know about that?
Not really.
Yeah. There's some scriptures and
Like in Revelations.
somewhere.
Did that impress you that I said Revelations?
I mean, I'm a little impressed.
I know a little bit
Seems
about.
like you know a little bit.
I hide a lot of my biblical knowledge.
I'm working on it, Mom.
I like to.
Just kidding.
Which mom? Your mom or my mom?
Your mom.
Yeah, they are. Pops, mops. I call my mom mom, but I'll call her mops for this episode. Mops and pops. Angel is a very positive Christian influence in my life. So yeah,
Yeah.
be happy that I have that, because they would like to see me come back to the good side.
Hey,
I'm in the
listen,
dark
life
side.
is hard. We have questions. You should question everything.
I do. That's all
Right
it is.
away.
I just question everything, and it's not like I believe in Satan or anything. I think it's all freaking simulation.
Yeah. Wait, so when you say you don't believe in Satan, you believe
No,
in
I
Satan.
don't celebrate Satan.
Right.
I don't. He's
okay.
not my idol, my god, or any of that kind of stuff. Like,
No, of course not.
yeah.
I wouldn't be hanging out with you if he
Yeah.
was.
I wouldn't be hanging out with me if he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to social online dating. Whenever I see a chick that says she's liberal, atheist, and something else, like instant gross swipe.
Ugh.
Like liberal, okay, whatever. We'll work on it. I'll get you back on the right side. Atheist, sorry, strike two. I can't deal. I like if somebody thinks liberal wise, like obviously we don't agree politically. I can
Mhm.
respect that. I'm sure you have your own opinions why. But if you have anything in you that believes in atheist stuff and that's what you're gonna back up, then there's no hope for you in my world. I can't help you. You're not my cup of tea.
Yeah, you don't need a project.
No.
That's too big.
Yeah, and
It's not worth it.
That's it's
You
gross.
don't need that. You need someone with, like, a good, strong foundation. You're gonna find her.
Yep, I will find her or him, guys. I'm not closing anything off. Sorry, mops and pops, but it is what it is. It's 2021. Accept me. Kidding, I'm straight. Or am I?
I don't know. I'm still figuring that one out.
Yeah, everyone is. So yeah, that's beautiful. Welcome home. Should we name that to this episode?
I like
Welcome
it.
home?
Welcome home.
Welcome home with Angel.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Actually, no, you saw it when you clicked on the episode. So it is what it is, guys. So do you have any, like, let's say you have some local listeners around here in the Denver area.
Okay.
They want to get a brain mapping. They want to get their neurofeedbacks done. They want to become a new client for this
Mhm.
awesome professions that you have.
Yes.
Do you have anything coming up? Like maybe you can help a little brother out?
If you guys are in the area, definitely reach out to E Willy here. He will give you my contact. And for
her pimp.
in December, I'm going to have a big promotion. Usually, I kind of hate to say this because it seems like, oh, I don't want to.
Say what you want. You don't have
Okay.
to say too much. Just say you have a good deal coming
We have a
up.
good deal coming up for $250. You can get a brain map, a very detailed brain map. The doctor that I work with, he will let you know what supplements would work good with your brain waves. Again, we're looking at anxiety, depression, addiction, attention, focus, sleep. There's many things that we could work on with somebody. So if any of those things call out to you, or you know someone who's suffering with the holidays coming up, or with COVID, or any of that stuff, or also, this is a good one, anyone who's had a TBI or a concussion, we can help with those things as well.
What's TBI? I know, but
Traumatic
for the
brain
listeners.
injury.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
yeah, what was that promo code? TOT brain map? Is that what you said?
Exactly.
Okay, you have to use TOT brain map to get that.
The TOT, that's important.
Yeah, if you don't say that, you're gonna pay full price.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what month it is.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
Angel.
thanks for having
I
me.
Appreciate it. We're gonna do this again because there's a lot of stuff to go in with you, and I like that you're very awake.
there's
wanna
there's
say
a
woke.
lot. I feel like we barely touched on anything.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah. That's how it
It's
goes.
been 6 hours, but you've had a good time, right?
Amazing.
Okay. We'll see you guys on the other side. Do you know how to howl like a wolf?
No.
Can you try your best? Because
Oh,
that was actually pretty good. I didn't even say my thing yet, but
I'm sorry.
that's fine. No, it's your show. You do whatever you want. God, it's rude. Who comes into my studio and howls just without being told to?
Sorry.
When I say woke whoop back, I want to hear that howl again. That was actually a really good howl.
Okay,
It's
okay.
better than my howl, I think. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you listeners ready for this? I don't care what you're doing right now. If you're listening to this podcast, you're working, you're folding clothes, cooking, driving. I want you to howl as well. Just howl and make everyone around you uncomfortable. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Woke whoop back.
Woo! Wait, what?
Woke whoop back.
Oh!
Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
See you guys on the next episode. Peace.